Aaron, you witnessed some of the damage that we had over towards Brook this evening.
That's right. Perhaps some of the worst damage we've seen, at least from the first round of storms this morning, is in Newton County. I talked with a homeowner there this evening who is convinced that what went through his property was definitely a tornado.
This was kind of, I've heard ground zero from where it touched.
Homeowner Tyson Bridgman says his property along State Road 55 in Newton County suffered the brunt of the first round of storm damage on Wednesday. Bridgman and his family weren't home at the time, but when they pulled up, the damage was evident.
I got close to my house and I seen there was fire trucks and NIPSCO trucks. So I noticed something had happened, and then I realized that the grain bin that's beside us was gone.
That grain bin is now across the road in a field. A cement slab is all that's left where it once stood. A nearby farmer owns the bin along with a barn on Bridgman's property that was also damaged.
It was kind of terrifying to notice that your house is kind of not destroyed, but just looked like it was pretty beat up.
Bridgman's house, for the most part, was spared. He estimates it suffered about $10,000 in damage. Plywood now covers his patio doors that were blown in by the storm. In the 3 years he's lived there, Bridgman says he's never seen a storm like this.
It's never been quite this bad. We've been in the basement, but it was pretty nasty.
Utility crews spent much of the evening trying to restore power. Neighbors report several utility poles being ripped out of the ground. Bridgman says he's just glad he and his family weren't home at the time.
My wife was at work and my son was with his grandmother, and everybody was safe, and that was important.
And neighbors say there was also some damage at other properties in the area, but Bridgman's property seemed to have the worst damage. The National Weather Service is expected to survey that area tomorrow.